Hi, life path number 4. How are you? Life path number 4. This is Healing Hands. I hope you're all doing okay. Please remember to click the like, subscribe button. Remember to share this video. All right, click the notification button for when I upload a new video so you can get notified or get an alert. Life path number 4, this is going to be a general energy for 2021. So what I'm saying technically is whenever you arrive to this video, it doesn't matter if it's a year, 5 years from now, the day your spirit guides lead you to this video is when you're meant to see it. Is when your year ahead is supposed to start. All right. So when I say 2021, consider it your year ahead. And when I say 2020, consider it the past year. All right. The outgoing year. So with that said, I don't know why I feel the need to be prim and proper. Life path number 4. Your number is all about structure. Okay. Your number is all about structure. And you are learned, the thing is, human beings, we are all learning as we go. And we are learning so very often too. And you have to understand that one person's lesson is not the same as another person's lesson. Right? Life path number 4. So your lesson is different from my lesson. And we are learning how to live in this disorderly world. Disorderly and dangerous world. And we have no manual. There's no documentation. There's no expert who's going to say, oh, I've lived it before. And this is exactly how we did it back then. All right? Because nobody knows for sure. By treating, that limitation that you have as challenges and not immovable barriers. Don't see them as challenges or things that cannot move in your life. By finding the opportunity that are hidden within those limitations, you will learn to live in a state of freedom from those limitations. You know that life is full of limitation. You know that already. And that by doing whatever has to be done to deal with them, many can be eliminated. You can get rid of those baggage. This requires effort and determination on your part. Life path number 4. It also requires balance. So your number is a number of balance, or a number that seeks to be balanced. Because like the 4 legs of the chair, you want to be balanced. If you have 3 legs and it's not properly aligned, it's going to be wobbly. So know when to take a break so that your energies can be replenished and your life can be enjoyed. Number 4s can be relentless and be alcoholism. What? Workaholics. You can be relentless and you can be considered workaholics who do not understand that once in a while, you're supposed to stop, relax, and actually savor the fruits of your work, the fruit of your labor, and not just focus on work itself. Idealism with practicality in order to create authentic breakthroughs is what you need to focus on. This energy can take you into or onto the world stage if that is what you desire. When you master this puzzling combination of being the idealist as well as a pragmatist, you'll be able to reach the top of your field and break records as to where the top actually is. Even if you are not accomplishing as you should, those innate abilities that the universe has put inside of you is still there. And they are obvious and they are appreciated. You're dependable. And Spirit wanted me to emphasize appreciated. So, well, I'm sure it will mean something. You are appreciated. You can be dependable, reliable, but stubborn. All right? Security and family, many of you will find yourself being drawn to it. You'll be drawn to your unique expression as well. Idealistic visions and your obvious potential for leadership. Number 4 teaches self-discipline, craftsmanship, industriousness, practicality, leadership, and how to deal effectively with various forms of limitation. 4 will teach you the value of determination, of effort, simplicity, and dependability. Take a leap of faith in some respect, in some regard, at some juncture, some point in your life. All right? Take some risks. All right, life path number 4, we're going to dig into your energy to see what the messages will be. that, will be picking up for your life path for the coming year, the year ahead. Oh, wow. All right. We'll see. I don't know the meaning of that energy. Oof. All right. So let's see. Wow. You will be standing strong this coming year, life path number 4. There's something here saying you will be standing in your power. You will be standing in your truth. I think I had to adjust the light. It was a little dark there, I think. Okay? This is the Emperor, and it's a number 4. 4 is all about your life path. It's all about limitation, order, service, practicality, pragmatism, systematism, reliability, foundations, discipline, right? Hard work. And this is the Emperor, and he says here, use logic and structure. Didn't I say something about your life path is that of structure? And structure to increase your success. Get organized. A firm but compassionate leader. I also mentioned you having leadership capabilities. So maybe those areas will be focused on this year for you, in the coming year. Your ability to lead, your ability to make decisions, your ability to be pragmatic, your ability to plan, to see things before they happen, all right? To know which way to go, to figure out where you have risks, all right? Where you need to make decisions, vital decisions. You need to plan it very well if you're going to achieve that success, all right? And the second card is the Lovers. And it's a number 6, which is a number for love, harmony, relationship. It's a number of balance, a number of responsibility, care, protection, nurturing, and being part of a community, or doing things for the community, or meeting somebody in a community setting, or somebody you've met in that setting. This is also about the Lovers. It's about a love interest in your life. It's about somebody that you're currently focusing or watching a video for or about. The first person that jumps to your mind is who this is talking about. And it says, true love that is long-lasting, choices made from the heart, a return to good health, return to a peaceful place, a more harmonious family life, relationship for you. It looks like Spirit is telling you this year, in the next year, you do the work, you get the rewards. Remember, what you put out is what you get. You can't give somebody bad attitude and expect good attitude. So you're meant in this coming energy to work in harmony with somebody. All right? A love interest possibly for you. But this could also be your children. But this Lovers card, talks about a soul mate. Somebody you have very soul affinity with. Or somebody who's a member of your soul tribe. Somebody there's some kind of energy connecting you and them. There is a past life history. You might not remember it because when we reincarnate on this plane, we come as children, remember? Then memory is nothing. We're innocent as heck. We have no remembrance of anything. We don't know who is who. We don't know who we've said, okay, we will meet at that junction on the way to the river, all right? On the way to the mountain, or, on Route 21. I will be there at 5 o'clock. You meet me there, and then we can meet and fall in love or become friends. Oh, okay. We're going to meet at a store and become friends. This is talking about somebody, that means that to you. But here, if you found yourself in a love affair or a relationship, per se, with a significant other, it says true love that is long-lasting. Choices made from your heart. A return to good health. Finding peace and balance in your relationship. For those of you who are coming from a chaotic energy in the past year, it looks like you're moving into a place of calm. Maybe there's now a newfound understanding. This is 8 of autumn. He says, do more research before proceeding. Education is the form of education in the form of seminars, giving back to school or apprenticeships, excellent craftsmanship, and long-term projects. Guys, I think I said something about life path number 4 teaches you self-discipline and craftsmanship. Didn't I say that? You can rewind this video. How can you use the same word twice or 3 or 4 times in a reading? There has to be something of the billion and billion of words out there. All right. So for you this coming year, the focus for you will be to do some research before you proceed with a decision. The next step in love, maybe. The next step in a business venture, in investment. All right. In starting something passionate. All right. Even in love, in terms of family life, your relationship, situationship, or something that needs you to proceed with care. Do some more research. Don't jump in head first, so you don't lose out. There's also something about telling you, go get some kind of extra layer of education. Take some classes online. So the reference to seminar is, don't have to gather. You could be online. You can take addition. You can start working on learning more about a particular field of interest. It could even be spirituality, astrology for some of you, religion, whatever. Pick one area and master it. Or you might find yourself doing that in the coming year, picking interest, even in things that you didn't have interest in before. All right. Another energy which says going back to school, learning more, trying to add more, or adding more to your knowledge will be a focus for you. If you find you're not doing that, then I don't know, you're missing your mark. You should be pulled naturally towards that this coming year. All right, even apprenticeship. Or some of you may be coming from where you just did that and you're moving into this new energy that I'm talking about. All right, when I said excellent craftsmanship, you're being to use your skills, whatever that means to you, manual or mental skills. And it talks about long-term projects. Some of you who work might find yourself on a long-term project, or in a long-term project, or company that you're going to work with long-term, or something that will provide for you long-term. All it means is you're investing, you're planting the seeds and watering it and building on that seed. You want it to grow into something tangible, into something fantastic. So some of you might find yourself adding an extra layer to something that is already started in your life. The next is the Queen of Winter, and it talks about strong, patient, self-sufficient, and funny. All right? So this might describe you. This might describe whoever you're doing this reading for, or whatever that situation. It might be business for some of you. So Spirit might be telling you, you have to be strong and be patient and think self-sufficiency. But at the same time, seeing the humor in all of this. So take these readings as they resonate. The words is what you need to soak in and let it, let your spirit guides interpret it in your mind. They will tell you the meaning of this whole reading. You don't have to take my word for word. Get your own intuitive messages from it. All right? But here it says, let go of people or things that no longer serve you. Now is the time to focus on your career. Unmarried or divorced individuals. Wow. So there might be divorce also for some people. Some unmarried people might be moving towards love because we picked that lover's card. Some people might be moving away from love, so it could be either or of the energy. All right? For some people, it will be a review of their married life. For some reason, it might be coming up constantly where you're beginning to feel like, why am I not married? Or maybe, why am I married? You might be questioning this year. All right? Some of you might consider divorce. Some of you might decide against it. Some of you might decide to start building or rebuilding your relationship with whoever these individuals are in your life. But there's something here, it's talking about anger. So you have to watch out for this energy. This is obviously an energy that you have to, every time you feel like you're going to be pushed to a point of anger, you have to really back in. Pay attention to it, because it's going to be a depleting energy for you coming in the next year as we enter the new year. All right? It's an energy that is going to obviously drain what you've been focusing your good into. All right? Then the next one, it talks about Anemos. But this is like the Nine of Hearts, which talks about love, love, love. Abundance of love. Abundance of it. About somebody's heart opening. About somebody finally meeting somebody they like. About meeting a soulmate. About meeting your soulmates. So some of you might find yourself being connected. Like I said, you all might meet at one junction somewhere. Okay? You guys might meet this year. Who knows? This just says get it in touch with your logical thinking as well. When you meet this person, logically, use your mind. All right? It says a situation that should be evaluated with rational thinking instead of emotion. It's a masculine energy. So this is another card again, letting you know to do more research about something. These areas are being highlighted for you, life path number 4, requiring you to take another look at something. Even if it's a relationship, because there's a lot of, love energy here. Emotion, using logic over emotion or balancing it. You have to balance it at all times. Something telling you, do your research. Okay, what a beautiful energy. Life path number 4. Guys, now I wanted to, let me see if I can pull one more deck for you guys. And I was going to talk about how you manifest. Some people may have been struggling with, ability to manifest something in their life. Some people will be like, oh, I'm trying to manifest something. I've been doing meditation. I've been doing the law of attraction and nothing is happening. I don't believe in things like this. I don't know. Why is everything still stuck and not moving and not working for me? Because you're using that law, all right, in the wrong way. You're not understanding it in totality. And you needing to now align yourself, understand that there are 12 universal, laws. That law of attraction is just one of it. That law of manifestation that you're using is just one of the 12 universal laws. You have the law of divine oneness, which talks about everything is connected. We're all connected with spirit, connected with each other. What you give is what comes back. The air you breathe out, somebody else will breathe it in. The air people breathe out, you will breathe it in. There's the law of vibration, which talks about everything has its unique frequency or vibrational frequency. You operating in high or low, the other person operating in theirs too. But vibration, frequency, it's unique to everybody. All right? And then the law of attraction, which talks about you trying to manifest something. What is like unto itself is drawn. What you put out is what you get. The law of correspondence, which talks about as above, so below. Let it be done on earth as it is in heaven. It's even in the Bible. Even though some allude to occultism with as above, so below. When people have shallow minds and they don't understand things, they be like, oh, it's occultism. Oh, it's dark magic. Oh, you use it. No. Isn't it in the Bible too? I'm just saying. Then you have the law of action, which talks about manifestation requiring aligned action. So if your action is not aligning with what you're trying to manifest, with you being connected, all right, and you taking action, the required, how is it going to work? Your manifestation required aligned action. Then you have the law of cause and effect, which is the law of karma, which talks about every action has a consequence. What you put out is what you get. If you're kind, you get kindness. All right. Law of compensation, which says we are rewarded, for the right action. You do the right thing, you get a reward. You pass an exam, you buy yourself a gift. All right. You get a promotion, you take yourself out to dinner. Your child wins a Nobel Prize, you buy them a car. You reward the right action. All right. And then there's a law of perpetual transmutation of energy, which talks about energy is always moving and it's always changing. So we have to understand that too. When we're dealing with energy, it's always changing. It could be good today, it could be bad tomorrow, it could be hostile, it could be peaceful, it could be anything. And then there's a law of relativity, which talks about everything is relative. All things are relative. Then you have the law of polarity, which says there are two sides to everything. Life path number 4. All right? There are two sides to everything. And then the law of rhythm, nothing is permanent. That's what it means. It just tells you nothing is permanent. Everything is temporary, including your situation. There's the law of gender, which means you have to understand and be able to, manifest, what you want knowing that it requires you to balance that dark and light side of yourself. If you're operating in a dark energy and you want to, what are you manifesting? Or you're operating in the all and white energy and there's no balance, you need to understand it. Everything is a yin and yang type of energy. Light is good, but it's not balanced because it draws its own negative qualities to it too. All right? It can turn into codependency. If you're all laughter and all goody and all helping people will take advantage of you. So you have to balance both in order for you to be able to manifest whatever this is in your life this year. But hey, life path number 4. Something says round and round, and it will ask you to keep reviewing things. And this is the third energy we're getting around. Look, paying attention to detail, do more research. Okay? Something telling you do more research. With the anonymous card, do more research. And this one here, the 8th of autumn, that says do more research before proceeding with something. So round and round is like do more research. So you don't go, messing up something. All right? Wow. Isn't that an interesting energy, life path number 4? So interesting, guys. So there's something telling you, be mindful of the round and round in your life this year. If you're unable to close out some chapters, how are you going to begin a new one? So this is a number 9, which is a number of humanitarianism, selflessness, idealism. Is a number of completion. And I just said something about if you're unable to close out a cycle or something. Did I just say that now? Okay, and this round around is a number 25, which is a number 7. 7 is all about, analysis, analyze, double check something. There's a heavy emphasis on that for you this year, so pay attention. And it could be all littered along the way, along your path. This might not be one situation. Just be mindful. When you're signing contracts, when you're opening a new loan, make sure people are not promising you what they can't do. Or people are saying, let's go and buy a car together. And then you go buy and then you're stuck with paying it. Just be careful. Read the details so you don't lose your house. So you don't lose things you invested your money in. You don't lose your money in the stock because you didn't understand it. But something saying finding sanctuary. Find a peaceful place. Some of you also need to meditate better based on all I've told you about these 12 universal laws. All right? And what you need to do in order to start manifesting things in your life. It says opening to your spiritual source. Some of you may also be, finally connecting with spirit this year because your spirituality has kicked off. Some of you may find the opportunity to move to faraway lands. Travel. All right? Go to distant places. It says get ready for new horizon. Even expand your mind. Exploration of the mind also. It doesn't have to be physical travel. You could be learning new things. You've been exposed to a lot more energy, more source energy, more about spirituality, about your connectivity to everything, how to manifest. All right? This says rejuvenating rain. It says clear the past and heal the present. Some of you who may have brought the baggage of the past. This year, you need to clear that so you can feel rejuvenated. Some of you may find yourself going on spiritual retreats or in places where you will need to do some kind of bath cleansing to cleanse your energy also. All right. This talks about milk and honey. There is, fortune, serendipity. Even, fortune based on inheritance, hard work for some of you. Some kind of silver lining or some kind of light at the end of the tunnel that brings in its abundance. Even some might be unexpected, some might be planned. Although we get that energy about planning something, the 8th of autumn, working hard at something and reaping the reward. Whatever you plan, you're going to reap the reward. You know what we said about the law of, what you put in is what you get. So this is number 6. So you have 2 6s. The lover and this one. You have a 4 8s. Another 6. So you have 3 6s. You have a 9. So you do have an angel number, life path number 4. Okay, so the milk and honey is a number 6. The lover card is also a number 6. And this anger is a number 6. They might all be connected or interconnected. Milk and honey, lovers, and anger. Okay? Might be some energy you need to focus on, or you need to be mindful of, or something that will be unfolding in that area. For some of you might meet somebody who has money. Some of you might be, run into money. Some of you might be getting married to money. I don't know. Some of you might be inheriting money because somebody passed. Some of you, it's money though. And then of course you have the anger. So you have to watch out for this energy. Either you angry or people are angry at you, because they feel you took what you were not meant, was not, rightfully yours, or you feeling the same way. But 666 says harmony of feminine forces in your life. It's the triple goddess of maiden mother crone offering you guidance. It says bring your thoughts back into balance. And it says take the step back, or take a step back, review something again, rethink something. Ask yourself, is what you're doing right or wrong? In whatever your situation is, think, okay, would I be okay if this was happening to me? If this action, is it the right one that I'm taking? Who are all impacted with this situation, or by me making this choice? Something you need to think. You cannot be selfish, but you should be selfish though. But you cannot be overly selfish, because something is obviously telling you, think before you decide, oh, I want to be selfish and cut myself out. Think it through. Okay, make sure it's the right decision that you're making. Something that is not going to affect your money also. That's what I'm hearing. You don't want to walk away when there's money to be made, right? When it's like everything you work hard for is about to pay off, and then you're walking away. No, I'm going to sit down here and I'm going to get a slice of my cake. All right, some of you might also be in that energy. So life path number 4, this is a very good reading for your life path. I hope you all found this really useful. To book a reading, my information is in the description box below the video. If you have any special requests, send me an email. All right? But it says God is in charge. This is your prayer. If you want to repeat it after me. Life path number 4. Dear God, please help me let go of this situation, giving it in faith and trust to your divine wisdom and infinite love, in order to resolve and heal everything and everyone involved. Okay? All right, life path number 4. This has been an awesome time with you guys. Please help me reach 1,000 subscribers. I'm trying to build this channel. I was trying to do a live video the other day. I just realized, you know what? I can't do live video because I had messages coming and being thrown at me. And I said, you know what? Maybe I should go online. Maybe this message belongs to some people. I don't know, because it was just coming in. But I went and I couldn't. I'm like, okay, well, I guess we'll have to wait. Our community, our little beautiful family will not have to wait until we get to 1,000. So please share the heck out of these videos. Link, post it on social media. Whatever you need to do, figure out what your kids' life path number and watch them and play it for them. It doesn't hurt to start them early. Let them understand their life purpose and align themselves. If you know and you're delaying your kids from knowing, I don't know what good that would do you. The sooner we awake, the better for all of us. It took me well into my 40s for me to now finally be like, holy crap. What have I been doing all my life? Sleeping? Okay. Some of you are about to be awoken, or you'll be woken up. And I hear some will get rude awakening this year. For some of you, life path number 4. Okay? All right, guys. This is Healing Hands. Thank you all, and do have a perfect, wonderful year ahead. Okay? Bye, guys.